All right, we're back with more exciting Ronin Pro action. As this is a no-holds-barred match to determine who will face Charlie Braddock for the Grand Championship later on tonight.
The contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, the superstar.
And no matter if you call Zulite the Great or ZTG an arrogant, pompous, you-know-what, or other than that, him being not just the great, not just the best and not just the coolest, but simply the greatest, you have to admit that the Only the Strong Survive tournament last night, or the last time you've seen Ronin Pro, it was a basic coming out party for this man. Even though he had a sweetheart run through the semifinals, he could have obviously done more. And even though he's 2-3 overall, don't let the record fool you. This dude has balls of steel. But here comes the winner of the Only the Strong Survive tournament, who could make life hell for Zulite the Great at 5-2 overall.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 327 pounds, the superstar.
Now, before I mention that the final boss does have a sizable weight advantage over Zulite the Great, I was given a note by the powers that be, or one of their little errand boys, before sliding into this booth and doing commentary. Obviously, I'm up in the mezzanine, the balcony area, doing commentary here at the Hobby Center for the Performing Arts, formerly the Sam Houston Coliseum. But still, point of the matter is, one of the little errand boys of the powers that be told me that because the final boss was the first man to get up after the ring collapsed in the Only the Strong Survive tournament finals, he is automatically the winner of the 2020 Only the Strong Survive tournament. But still, instead of getting an opportunity to face off against the champion of his division, he's getting an opportunity to face off against Zulite the Great for that opportunity to face off against Charlie Braddock, the grand champion, later on tonight. So here we go, in this no-holds-barred #1 contenders match, and Zulite the Great is trying to go out early, but instead gets power slammed in the middle of the ring for his troubles. Final boss is in the black and white trim. Zulite the Great is in the tattered t-shirt with the black shorts and the Timberland boots. The old Just Incredible attire, that is. And now Zulite the Great, he doesn't care how big or how tall or how small you are, he's still gonna kick that ass. As he gets counted in the early going, and now he gets stomped on off that big giant leg of the final boss. Now, the final boss is gonna come after. They're trying to come after DTG. Obviously, they're going after the same prize. That's a chance to face off against Charlie Braddock once this episode concludes here tonight. As now the final boss is he just planted ZTG in the middle of the ring with the press slam. But ZTG is having none of it. The dude went through both of the fixers, the mechanic and the doctor. He defeated the doctor, he lost to the mechanic in the tournament. And those are two big, heavy dudes. So I guess now, Zulite the Great is used to facing heavier competition until he gets flipped on his butt. And now, the final boss just walked all over him like a welcome mat. Only I don't see no damn hellos on Zulite the Great's body, if you know what I mean. Right now, the final boss is taking rest hold to a whole new level, just wrenching that head. I'm surprised his beard ain't hurting. I'm surprised Zulite the Great's beard ain't hurting right now. Either way, this match is going to get pretty hot and heavy. Oh, and I'm running clothesline by Final boss, speaking of hot and heavy. I mean, the dude's heavy, and the action's pretty hot, hence the pun. Man, I can't believe I gotta explain puns in this day and age, even though we live in a different world than what we were used to in the late 90s and early 2000s. As now Zulite the Great throws the final boss out the ring, and all the referee can do is just sit there and watch. If he'd known any better, he would have pulled himself a chair, read the Houston Chronicle sports section, found out how the Texans traded away DeAndre Hopkins and all that. And all he would have done is realize that a count or submission attempt needs to be made. That's all he would do. Not to say that our referee isn't doing a fine job of this match so far. He's getting paid to do his job. As right now, final boss just bounced Zulite the Great's bald head into the ring apron and now gave him a seriously deadly punch. Those are two things you don't want to do consecutively or at all. Especially if you got a bald head. Right now, Zulite the Great is trying to maintain control of this contest, even though the dude's 2-3 overall, and his opponent is 5-2. Well, actually 6-2 going into this contest. Well, actually, he got 5-2 going into this contest. Night Saito suplex by the final boss. These two men are just going at it back and forth against one another. Right now, Zulite the Great got the final boss in the last hold. There's nothing so far. Zulite the Great clotheslines the final boss. The final boss does recover, one and only. And Zulite the Great representing XVPW, the Xtreme alternative, and he got extremely planted off of that slam in the middle of the ring. And what did the final boss be going for here? Oh, running clothesline. A clothesline from hell, if you will. From the final boss. Double one, double two, double no. As the man in the choker mask is wondering, what must I do to put this man away? Apparently not doing anything and getting drop kicked off the apron ain't helping. As final boss just suffered that right then and there. These two men are going back to the outside. Again, all the referee can do is wait for a pinfall or submission attempt to happen. This is no disqualification, no countouts, no holds barred. I don't see any weapons, but still, this match is just crazy right now. The final boss just basically harms Zulite the Great. Now Zulite the Great reversing neck breaker by ZTG to the final boss. Neck breaker as Zulite the Great throws off back into the ring. Gets his hand messed up. And now a rolling thunder senton by ZTG. Shades of a man who used to live. Shades of a man who airbrushes his own singlet. He did it before a certain, muscle bound, you know what head thought it was cool. Super kick by ZTG cover. 1, 2, 3. It's ZTG who will be facing off against Charlie Braddock at the end of this episode. And yeah, he may not just be the coolest. He may not just be the best. But if he beats Charlie Braddock at the end of this episode, I guess we can say this is the greatest stretch that any competitor has taken on in Ronin Pro or in virtual wrestling in general. To go from under 500 to a world champion in just one night is crazy. Zulite the Great is now 3-3 and awaits Charlie Braddock at the end of this program. The winner of the Only the Strong Survive tournament. The final boss drops to 5-3. But hey, he'll probably get his title match, in due time because he won this tournament, obviously. It's just that he'll have to wait out.
Here is your winner, the Superstar.
So GTG gets the win and celebrates the fact that he's going to face off against Charlie Braddock coming up. But next, we got a tag team championship opportunity as the Fixers take on Fight Forever. Don't you dare go away. We're back. And this match is for the Ronin Pro Tag Team titles. As the big man from Toronto, Ontario, and the Doctors get up, and the even bigger man from Dover, Delaware, and the trucker, well, the mechanic-y get up, are about to make their way to the ring, as they represented the tag team division in the Only the Strong Survive tournament. And they'll be the main ones getting that opportunity. As I mentioned in the previous match, Zulite the Great beat the Doctor, then lost to the Mechanic. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. Point of the matter is, ZTG made it to the semifinals and had to face both of the Fixers. And these heavy lads are nothing to sneeze at, but obviously their opponents, Fight Forever, they're nothing to sneeze at either. They're the reigning Ronin Pro Tag Team Champions, the Yin Yang Champions, if you will. As we see Eric Acid with the bald head and the beard, as they're 7-1-1 overall. And Nick Lincoln with the fiery trunks. These two men have held these Yin Yang titles, these Ronin Pro Tag Team titles, for over 400 days, over 2 seasons of this promotion. I mean, credit to these dudes for being consistent. They backed away. I mean, they haven't backed away. They've taken out all comers and faced off against everybody that's, you know, had the guts to step up against them. I mean, still, these two men, they've been representing the tag team division for well over a year. But if they're reign-ins tonight, at least they can say they had their heads held high. But still, Ronin Pro Yin Yang titles, the tag team titles, are about to be defended. Let's get some final particulars from our ring announcer, Miss JoJo Offering.
The Mechanic Doctor on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 775 pounds. The Mechanic and Doctor. The Mechanic Doctor and their opponents at a combined weight of 440 pounds. They are the Superstar and Nick
For the
Lincoln.
record, I'm pretty sure that JoJo Offerman wasn't given the right cue cards to read. But still, Fight Forever. Eric Acid and Nick Lincoln weigh in at 441 pounds. The total combined weight of 441. The Mechanic and the Doctor, 771. Some big on boys. We got 30 minutes on the clock. obviously 20 count applies in this contest. There, Gacy, the golden bald head and the beard, gets off first against the Mechanic, which he had damn good singles when going into the tournament finals. See, I knew it. He went to the tournament finals. He beat ZTG. He beat he beat ZTG. And made some tournament finals. Lost to the final boss. Mechanic, he reached one hand, the black shorts and the red knee pads. He's trying to choke out Air Gas with the black shorts, and the gold trim, or the black speedos and the gold trim. Either way, these two teams are really combustible elements. As the Mechanics are, as the Fixers are near undefeated in tag team competition. If they aren't undefeated, maybe I might not be. Maybe I'm just not getting things right after the Only the Strong Survive tournament. Either way, the Doctor is in with the big billboard tiger tattoo. He is in the teal with the black trim. Nick Lincoln in the flame trunks. And a slingshot into the ropes by Nick Lincoln. That big old boy from Toronto ain't feeling too good. He probably might need a doctor after this. But still, for Fight Forever, they basically been through the entire division. The entire tag team division of Ronin Pro. Basically beating on... No, let me repeat that again. Basically defeating any and all challengers that come up against it. But right now they're having a tough test against each other. Against them right now, dealing with the Fixers. Right now, Nick Lincoln trying to show those combat striking skills against the Doctor, but it's too much. The Doctor is just having to play with Nick Lincoln. Cover one and only. As the champions look to be on the rocks a little early, as we're about 3 minutes into this contest. The Doctor gets knocked over the top rope. What's the referee gonna do? He's gonna count, obviously. The 20 count. 20 count obviously applies in this contest as far as getting knocked out of the ring goes, but a 5 count does apply because you have to get out the ring before the count of 5 if you're already tagged in. If this match ends in a count out, that's it. Fight Forever retains their tag team titles either way. Because of course, in promotions like these, titles don't change hands. Sorry, titles don't change hands on on disqualifications or countouts. And I'm sorry for yawning, because I almost missed that little nice combat striking sequence Nick Lincoln had on the Doctor cover. 1, 2, no. Now they're just double teaming on the Mechanic. And the Mechanic gets dropped on the ring gate. Dropped on the ring rope. Slingshotted onto the ring rope. Them steel cables ain't nothing to play with. He's trying to do his best to get back in the contest with Nick Lincoln. A fireman's carry style kick to the jaw. My goodness, where does he get that type of power from? I'm pretty sure in addition to all that combat striking, he's been bodybuilding a bit. Building up that upper body strength. Maybe some lower body strength too. But still, point of the matter is, Fight Forever is in control of this contest as we're not even, we're a quarter of the way in. 5 minutes and change into this contest. And yeah, even though Fight Forever is taking over, the Fixers are trying to still prove that they're dominant. Referee, get the hell out the way. Now we're about to see a tag team combination. What could this be here? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Covered by the mechanic. No, don't even get anything. Nick Lincoln wisely gets out the way. Yes, the doctor needs to get the hell out the ring because he got till 5. Duh. But still, point of the matter is, this match is hot and heavy. These champions, they've held the belts for over 400 days. There's nothing to sneeze at. But the mechanic, the doctor, the fixer, they're the ones that have the guts to represent the tag team division and that only the strong survive tournament. And the mechanic almost won the damn thing. As we see that move again, running kick, spinning side slam. Could it be another cover? Could it be another attempt to cover the doctor this time with the cover? No, doesn't get anything. Instead, Nick Lincoln gets suplexed out of his shoes. And again, the mechanic's got till 5 to get out the ring. The referee needs to stop watching and start counting. Nick Lincoln, Eric Gacy clotheslines the doctor out the ring. And we are back to the outside. We are back pretty much really to square one, if I'm not mistaken, as we're 7 minutes into this contest. But again, 20 count implies these men have until the count of 20 to get back in the ring, or else the match will be thrown out and Fight Forever will retain their belts. Still, point is, these two teams are just crazy, and somebody get that crazy ass fan out of there. I mean, use your inside voice, dude. This ain't your mama's house. Anyways, point of the matter is, these two teams are just going at it like charging bulls looking to knock each other off their hooves. It's right now the doctor that we see a nice little suplex with precision. And now precision style punches from the mounted position by the doctor trying to knock out any molars in that beard. But no, Eric Gacy just knees the doctor into a new dental plan, so to speak. And now the doctor he's trying to manipulate that arm. The doctor's having none of it. He's already been through hell in the strong side tournament, losing to Zulite the Great. And now the doctor tags in the mechanic as the mechanic is looking to score a win for the fixers. Next time we're slamming by the mechanic. As Eric Gacy, he's trying to do his best to can. Eric Gacy. Alright, I'm sorry again for yawning. Okay, I'm a little tired. I hope nice clothesline by Eric Gacy. I hope the powers that be don't fire me for yawning on the air. I'm pretty sure another promotion. Oh, running Busaiku arm attack with Steele. Point of the matter is another promotion already fired. Oh, we got a bleeder. The mechanic is busted wide open. Like a stuffed pig. As right now, Crimson Mask and all, the mechanic is trying to hold his own for the fixers. The mechanic, bloody head and all, headbutting Eric Gacy, but Eric Gacy just power slammed the mechanic. And now, again, these two men realize there's a 20 count in this contest. And palm strike to the chest of Eric Gacy by the mechanic. The mechanic counters. Now Eric Gacy counters. And now Eric Gacy to the corner. He counters again. And that blood is coming down the mechanic's face as we are halfway through this contest. 10 down, 10 to go. Suplex, no. Counter by Eric Gacy. Elbow. Roaring elbow. Bassett. He's looking to finish it off, while the doctor is looking to get tagged in because he sees his partner not in a good mood right now, and I think that mood is about to change from bad to worse. Kimura, could this be it? Could this be it? Eric Astor got the Kimura on the mechanic, and it's over. And at 11 minutes, and if I'm not mistaken, 11 minutes, 11 seconds, Fight Forever retains the Ronin Pro Yin Yang titles, the Ronin Pro Tag Team titles, in a grueling contest over the Fixers. I mean, credit to the Fixers, credit to the mechanic, credit to the doctor for, you know, proving that they are that tag team to look out for. But again, Fight Forever, who are now 8-1-1,
here are your winners,
and retain the Ronin Pro Tag
Action,
Team titles,
the
the Ronin
Superstar,
Pro Yin Yang
and
titles.
Nick Lincoln.
Again, they're nothing to sneeze at. But still, hopefully the Fixers will get another opportunity at those titles down the line. We got more action to come on this edition of Ronin Pro, so don't you dare go away. Please don't go away.
The following contest is a submission match and is for the Action Championship.
Well, we're back with more Ronin Pro action, as this time we got the Playmaker versus Mr. 100% Violence. And of course, if you've seen the Only the Strong Survive tournament, you would know that Xtreme Tony not only did not fare so well against the final boss in his quarterfinal bout, but he basically got ran through like a semi-truck in that contest. And yeah, even though this dude has been a part of virtual wrestling since he founded his promotion, the XGWL, back in 2007, and been a mainstay in promotions like the CCL, DCA, Empire Wrestling, New NAW, the list goes on and on and on. The championships, too many to name. I can't even begin to tell you my favorite moments of the guy, because I've been there and I've seen and I called a few of his greatest moments. But still, it's not really so great when you're just coming off of getting an ass whooping in under a minute by a guy in a choker mask named the final boss. It just ain't pretty. You hate to see it. But still, the boss of the XGWL, the head honcho, the playmaker, if you will, is about to face off against somebody who, even though he hasn't really had any matches yet in his XGWL career, he hasn't even made his charge debut yet. But still, Mr. 100% Violence, Jamari Mito, is that dude. I mean, the dude is 3-1 in his Ronin Pro career. The dude has basically done all that he can, you know, to make sure his name get out there. And I mean, what's it to say? The dude played a couple of years. The dude played a couple of years for the Houston Hyenas in the Simulation Football League. Shout out to Cameron Devine. And the dude basically made his name, you know, competing in promotions like, well, actually, he hasn't competed in FTW quite yet, but he did compete in the WWEF. He did compete in promotions like Ronin. I mean, he's obviously competing in Ronin Pro. He's obviously competing here as a way to make his name, to get his name out. But still, point of the matter is, this dude is pretty much the future of this business, if I'm not mistaken. The dude, I mean, I can't really say much about Jamari Mito that isn't not to be said, other than the fact that he competed at the Texas Southern University playing football. And the dude has been a badass ever since those days on Cullen Boulevard, but still. Ronin Pro Respect titles on the line. Here's JoJo Offman.
Introducing the challenger. California. From San Diego, weighing in at 245 pounds. The player, Xtreme Tony. Introducing the champion. From Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the Action Champion.
Mr. 100% Violence. 6'3", 240 pounds from the third ward of H-Town versus Xtreme Tony. 5'10", 252 from SD, San Diego, California. All day, every day, at least for him. As hopefully Xtreme Tony can bounce back like a locomotive and not get jobbed out in this contest. As we see, here we go. The playmaker Xtreme Tony in the different types of blue. We got light blue, sky blue, and dark blue with the yellow trim, I think. Jamari Mito, who many people would say looked like a bootleg version of Smokey, is in the the crimson and black. It's actually maroon and black like the Texas Southern colors, but still, it's burgundy and black. I've seen it before. I know what burgundy looks like, damn it. That's right now. Jamari Mito's trying to get a hold of the boss, which for many of y'all to actually check out XGWL Live, he didn't really get that opportunity to do that, even though he got outclassed by the playmaker, the boss of the XGWLs. He just got introduced to the steel cable, the ring rope. It ain't really doing too good. Again, 20 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes into this contest, and Jamari Mito just ran through him like a ton of bricks. Still, point of the matter is, he just knocked, Jamari Mito just knocked Xtreme Tony off the ring apron. And again, all the referee can do is count. 20 count applies in this match, of course. But still, point of the matter is, it's the boss versus the pupil. And the only ways to win, obviously, are via knockout or submission. The count out won't do a damn thing but give the title back to Mito. And disqualification, same thing. So the only way to win is via knockout or submission. It's just about it. This match is basically designed for Mito to put pain on Xtreme Tony after that power slam and diving elbow drop by the former member of the SFL's Houston Hyenas, who got basically banned by a certain United group right around the time Xtreme Tony became that particular group's Hell's Gamut champion. No disrespect to that particular group. I don't want to mention them. I don't want to mention them by name though, because then I will get further crap canned for even mentioning them. still, 3 minutes into this contest, Mito is just wrenching Xtreme Tony. I mean, the dude, he's built, I don't want to say built like an Adonis, because football players obviously are always built, and obviously Xtreme Tony was one once upon a time, but still, woo, nice setup moves by Mito. Mito just has the total package. People just think of him as misunderstood. I mean, he's had one-offs in promotions like Call of Honor and the CCL, and that one-off in the CCL turned into a whole year of torment for him that ended with him getting the crap kicked out of him by Armageddon on their biggest show. But still, the dude is just misunderstood. Oh, wait a minute. Spiral Bomber! And again, this just means more punishment for Mito to give out to the boss man, to Xtreme Tony, making him bend like a contortionist. But still, point of the matter is, the dude is a bit misunderstood. The dude just, I mean, he's trying to get in where he fits in, you know, and being in the XGWL, being in Ronin Pro, woohoo! Trying to go for a swan dive, instead gets blocked with the double knees. And Xtreme Tony's trying to mount up some offense to the misunderstood one known as Mr. 100% Violence. And Xtreme Tony's trying to get back into this running clothesline, running bulldog to the middle of the ring by Xtreme Tony, the playmaker. The man who I think at one point in time was the CCL's National and World Heavyweight Champion at the same time, and that was back at Conspiracy 2011/2012. But still, point of the matter is, Mito putting him in the camel clutch, breaking his back and making him humble. But could Xtreme Tony submit to the camel clutch? No. Xtreme Tony ain't going out like no punk bitch. Let's just say that. And Xtreme Tony is trying to mount up some offense. Oh, right shoulder tackle. Again, this dude played high school football in San Diego. He's been to Jack Murphy Stadium, so he knows what those shoulder tackles feel like. But obviously, Mito counters. Now Mito just got knocked on his ass by the playmaker. And Xtreme Tony's trying to mount some offense of his own again. But no, Mito counters. As the former number 89 for the Houston Hyenas, a former champion in the WWEF, and even a former WCDL champion and former XGWL Live champion. Oh, he's trying to go. No, he went for a dive and then gets planted on his back with a World's Strongest Slam type of maneuver by Xtreme Tony. He's just bobbing his head, waving to the ground. These people don't love you like that. This ain't Carlsbad, dude. No disrespect. This is Houston. The people love Mito more than they love you. No disrespect. And we got a bleeder already. Xtreme Tony tasting crimson. And Jamari Mito about to take advantage as we're about to be halfway through this contest. And I think Mito smells blood in the water. He's about to put him in the camel clutch again, make him humble. Could he make him tap? Could Mito make his boss in the HGWL tap out and retain the respect title? No. But he is going to be looking to finish him off though. Could this be another spiral bomb for the win? There it is! There it is! Oh! There it is! There it is! And I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be non-biased, but still, it was a fun match. It's just that Mito dominated. I mean, seriously, the man just spiral bombed him not once but twice and retained his title.
Here is your winner, and still
Jamari Mito retains the Ronin Pro Respect title, moves to 8-1 with less than 8 minutes to spare. Actually, official time 7 minutes and 41 seconds. XT drops to 5-2. We'll be right back with more action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Action Championship.
Well, first of all, before we even get this match underway, I would like to apologize for how I acted in that previous match, because I know that there's a such thing as you're not supposed to, commentate in the press box and all that. And every time Jamari Mito competes, I always get a little too excited. So I just want to say I apologize. The views expressed by the Chillmeister Chris Gary do not reflect the views of Ronin Pro, the XGWL, XVPW, or other entities, obviously. I was just a little too caught up in the moment with Xtreme Tony's win. With Jamari Mito beating Xtreme Tony to retain the Ronin Pro Respect title. That's all. Now, as we get back to regular action, we got 2 more matches to go. The final boss is competing in his 3rd contest here this evening. He is, we all know that he was the winner of the 2020 Only the Strong Survive tournament, if you caught the previous part. But he basically had a hell of a good time facing off against Zulite the Great despite the loss. And yeah, like I said before, much like the other competitors that took part in the Only the Strong Survive tournament, as I stated before, the final boss, who represents the Courage division, is facing off against the world's strongest virtual wrestler. I don't want to say car, but the world's strongest virtual wrestler in former strongman Jeremy Mason, Steele Gorilla, who's the reigning champion of the Courage division here in Ronin Pro. And so far, the final boss has been going, down the middle, I guess. Jeremy Mason is 5-0. And he looks pretty buff despite the figure. If anything, I don't want to sound like I'm crossing the barriers here, but he looks like a built version. He looks similar in body size to one Notorious Shane Taylor, formerly of the Reality of Wrestling, now competing in Ring of Honor, and is their former television champion. Still, the point of the matter is, this man is built like I don't want to say the complete term, but he's built like a brick dung house, so to speak. He's built like he's built like he's made to crush somebody. And comparing that to him facing off against the final boss, who's in his 3rd contest this evening, it's going to be really hard to try and topple somebody that's already been going through it all tonight. But I'm pretty sure this match is going to be one hell of a hoss battle. But enough about me yapping. It's time to get on to the co-main event of the evening for the Ronin Pro Courage Championship. Here's JoJo Offerman.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 327 pounds, the superstar.
The Final boss to 2020, only the strong survive tournament winner.
Introducing the champion from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 364 pounds. He is the Action Champion, Jeremy Mason.
Jeremy Mason, the strong man, the gorilla, the reigning Ronin Pro Courage Champion. Well, the Steele gorilla actually, but this match is going to be more than just courageous. It's going to be more than just heartfelt. This is about to be a house battle. And as per all the matches on this show, or all the championship matches, we got 30 minutes on the clock, and here we go. First pinfall or submission wins, unlike the last contest. As, ooh, nice slam, just tossed Jeremy Mason like a ton of bricks, and a knee to the jaw by the final boss. As the final boss picks Jeremy Mason back up, and Jeremy Mason with an arm drag, a full arm dragging twist. Oh! Trying to go for something big, instead he got squashed like a bug off that slight splash. I mean, I swear I should sound like Craig Ackerman saying that. Uh-oh, gut wrench suplex by the final boss. And now, he just chopped, the final boss just chopped away at Jeremy Mason, and now he's taking full control of this contest, and a nerve hold, not a rest hold, a nerve hold by the final boss just to neutralize Jeremy Mason as we're 1 minute in. But Jeremy Mason undefeated at 5-0 in Ronin Pro, at least for this season. The dude's basically turned back every single challenger to date. But the final boss, who's already, as I said before, is competing in his third contest this evening. He is no pushover. He has been no pushover, period. Oh! He just knocked the Steel Gorilla off his plateau, off the ring apron, and the referee is counting. Obviously, disqualifications and countouts do apply, but they don't apply to the title being changed here. These two horses are just going at it on the outside. And oh, Jeremy Mason just tossed the final boss around like a sack of potatoes. And now, Jeremy Mason, not even a suplex, just a toss. Damn, dude. But still, Jeremy Mason once more, and now he tosses the final boss back in the middle of the ring, and we're back to square one. Now, Jeremy Mason, what's he going for here? Oh! Looked like a Blue Thunder bomb, but instead it was a Blue Thunder Shinbreaker. Cover one, no, not even, just only 0, really, as we're 2 1/4 minutes in. Now, another nerve hold blocked by the final boss, punch to the gut and jaw by the final boss. And now he lifts him up in the fireman's carry position and tosses Jeremy Mason's bald head into the ropes that steel cables to do some damage to you. Only gets a 1. Now, Jeremy Mason, gets kicked in the jaw. And now he gets clotheslined over the top rope. And now the final boss is going up to that high position. Big men ain't supposed to fly. Big men ain't supposed to fly. Trying to go for something, but instead gets blocked. And now Jeremy Mason is just taking advantage of the final boss's mistakes. Chop to the chest like that radio show. And now these two horses is just swinging for the fences here, and all the referee can do is count, as we're at least 3.5 minutes in. But now, Charlie Mason, actually the final boss, the one in the white and black, get up with the choker mask. He is trying to regain control of this match, but Jeremy Mason's having none of it as the referee is up to 7. Again, 20 counts in title matches, 10 counts in regular matches in Ronin Pro. And the referee is taking his sweet time, trying to count these men out. As what? Obviously, again, 20 count applies. I thought we were about to get some. Oh! Headbutt by Jeremy Mason. And now Jeremy Mason again tossing the final boss around like a rag doll. And And Jeremy Mason, what's he going for here? He sees the final boss up on the apron, does nothing. And that's why you always have to take advantage of your opponent's shortcomings. Just like what the final boss did off that slam right there. Now clothesline by Jeremy Mason as we're nearing the 5-minute mark in this contest. So much action for 5 minutes, am I right? Headbutt to the knee of the final boss. Now what could the final boss be going for? Could he be going for another running knee? As big as he is, those knees look deadly. Oh no, not even another running clothesline. I think this is the third man he's done this to tonight, obviously. But Jeremy Mason's having none of it. What's Jeremy Mason going for here? He just kicked him in the gut. Could he be going for a power bomb? Nope, gets flipped over on his butt. Now, the final boss is looking to take advantage of Jeremy Mason's shortcomings. Jeremy Mason is about to get taken to Powerbomb City. Buckle bomb! Covered by the final boss, we could be getting a new Courage champion if the ref does his job. 1, 2, 3. No, 2 and 99%. If the referee was too busy, if the referee wasn't too busy staring into the darkness, we would have had a new Ronin Pro Courage champion by now. Instead, nice little inverted German suplex off the slingshot position by Jeremy Mason. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. 2 and 99% on that one. But Jeremy Mason, since it's almost time to call it in, what could Jeremy Mason be going for here? Oh no, nothing. Now these two horses are just going at it like bulls. Fine on the pine by the final boss. And I think this clothesline might seal the deal for him. We could be getting a new Courage champion. Clothesline. Cover. No cover. This may be a mistake for the final boss. And he got slingshotted into the air and tossed him onto the mat. But now the final boss is just trying to make up for bad timing. As we're in the 7-minute mark of this contest. Another buckle bomb coming. Another buckle bomb sent. Another buckle bomb delivered. And the final boss, even though he senses his time, he's feeling it right now. That back is about to give in. Another 2 count. He had it, but he just can't. These two men really can't put each other away. We're about to be 8 minutes in this contest. Nice scoop slam by Jeremy Mason. We're about to be 8 minutes in this contest, and these two men are just going balls to the wall on one another. Another suplex toss by the final boss. Hey, that rhymed. But no reason here. Spinning power slam off of that knee to the gut from the power slam position as we are 8 minutes in this contest. Could he be going for something? Oh no, another power bomb failed. And now the final boss is about to soar like Dumbo. Could this be the opening that he needs? Could this be his opening? Oh, double axe handle off the top rope by the big man, by the big 340-pound Colossus, and now he just walks all over him like a welcome mat. And now the final boss is sensing his opening. He tosses Jeremy Mason into the corner. And now Jeremy Mason reverses it, trying to go for something fierce. And could it be? Bounce! Or the gorilla rattling his chains. I don't know what to call it. Either way, this may be the end. Referee, do your job. 1, 2, no. 9 minutes in, so many near falls, so much action. I mean, I feel like I'm calling a U of H basketball game. Maybe I need to take Jeremy Branham's job. If I could only dot my I's and cross my T's, but still, point is, this boss battle is just going crazy right now. And now the final boss, sensing the craziness is over. Oh, Baldo bomb off the corner. Baldo bomb out of the corner, actually. And now, running scoop slam, no. Jeremy Mason counters. What could he be going for here? Running scoop, running power slam, actually. By Jeremy Mason. And now Jeremy Mason's trying to take advantage and retain his title as we're halfway through this contest. Could he be going for another rattle, another change, another period? And I think this one may be over. The final boss may have just been defeated. Cover 1, cover 2, cover 3. No, not even. What am I thinking? I know not to count my chickens before I hatch them, but my goodness, this match is going crazy. Another hip toss by the final boss. And the final boss is all types of fired up right now. As we're about to be 11 minutes into this match, he knocks him off the apron. Wow. Simply wow. As right now, again, these two men are going at it. They're not taking advantage of that 20 count. They're getting right back in the ring and doing damage. And he just scooped him on his face with that Blue Thunder face buster. Now he's just yanking his leg like a poor sack of, well, actually like a poor punching bag, so to speak. I mean, I don't know how heavy you can weigh him to get dragged like that. Oh, back to the outside again. Jeremy Mason clotheslines the final boss. I mean, my goodness. These two men are really proving what a Haas battle can be. And oh, just the final boss just ran Jeremy Mason over. I don't blame him. But this match is so wild, so intense. It's not only a Haas battle, it's a Haas war. In this case, as we're now 12 minutes into this contest. As the referee, all he can do is count away just to make sure. Oh! Throwing his back out of proportion with that toss to the steel beam. But all the referee can do really is count. All the wrestlers need to do is get back in the ring before the count of 20. These two men can brawl as much as they want, just as long as there's a winner or a loser in that ring. Or they can make the 20 count. Either way, the point of the matter is, this match is crazy, and I think it might be time for the climax to be reached, so to speak. As again, we're back to square one. These two men, Jeremy Mason and the final boss, are going at it like two wild pigs in a barnyard. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. Off that knee to the gut. Off that slam via knee to the gut. And now these two men, another slingshot German suplex by Jeremy Mason, and I think this one could seal the deal for the Steel Gorilla and add another notch to his title. Nope. Jeremy Mason gets counted by the final boss, and the final boss. Oh no, the final boss counted DDT. DDT by Jeremy Mason, the Steel Gorilla, and I think it might be over. Mounted punches to the final boss. As we are nearing the halfway point of this match. Actually, no, let me rephrase myself. This is a 30-minute time limit match, not a 20-minute time limit match. Either way, another buckle bomb could be coming for Jeremy Mason, and it connects from the final boss. Could this be over? Cover, ref, do your job. 14 minutes in. The final boss is the new Ronin Pro Courage champion. Wow. Simply wow. This wasn't a Haas battle. This was a Haas war. Plain and simple. These two men gave it all they could. And props to Jeremy Mason for showing just how much of an Unchained Gorilla he was. But unfortunately now, that Unchained Gorilla sees his first loss in the Ronin Pro ring.
Here is your winner and new Action Champion, the Superstar.
Meanwhile, the final boss improves. I don't even want to know his record right now. All I know is that he is the new Ronin Pro Courage champion. We still got the main event to go, so don't you dare go away. Stick with us. You're watching Ronin Pro Virtual Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Action Championship.
Main event time on the way. Zulite the Great, his third contest of the evening, faces off against Charlie Braddock for the Ronin Pro Grand Championship. And yeah, many people may, be upset about Zulite the Great. Many people, especially in XBPW, especially people like Garnet Court and Hypnosis, are basically complaining that this man was not just the coolest, was not just the best, but he's the greatest. Yeah, people may give him a hard time, but the dude busted through 3 matches in one night, defeated the final boss, who is now the current Ronin Pro Courage champion, just to get this opportunity. I mean, hell, Charlie Braddock thought that he was going to be facing the final boss coming into this contest by virtue of the final boss winning the Only the Strong Survive tournament. But it ain't happening. Well, actually, it didn't happen for the final boss, and he ended up getting the Courage title as a consolation prize. But as far as this match is concerned, if Zulite the Great can really pull off the upset, can really play his cards right, can really defy the odds against this man on your left, the Ronin Pro Grand Champion Charlie Braddock, who is 6-2-1 overall in Ronin Pro competition this season. If he can really pull off the odds and defeat Charlie Braddock with his 2 club goons right beside him, he can really show that he is simply one of the greatest, best kept secrets, not just in Ronin Pro, but in all of virtual wrestling at this very moment. And that's not to discredit Charlie Braddock. He does have an experience advantage, the better record, and comes in with a bit of a weight advantage compared to Zulite the Great. I think we'll learn more from JoJo Offerman once this match begins, that Charlie Braddock is a little bit bigger than Zulite the Great, but the point of the matter is, this match is going to be crazy. This match is not going to be the faint of heart, but if Zulite the Great can pull off the impossible, he may very well be unstoppable once this is all said and done. But still, enough time, enough talk. Even though Zulite the Great is in his 3rd match of the evening, he's going to be taking on a tough challenge in Charlie Braddock for the grand title. With all that being said, we now go to our ring announcer, the daughter of baseball great Jose Offerman, Miss Jose Ann JoJo Offerman.
Introducing the challenger from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, the superstar.
Zulite the Great with a 2
Introducing the champion from Bismarck, North Dakota, weighing in at 310 pounds. He is the Action Champion, Charlie Braddock.
As you just heard from JoJo Offerman, Charlie Braddock is weighing in at 105 pounds heavier than his challenger and opponent, Zulite the Great. Zulite the Great is currently 3-3 overall in Ronin Pro, and with a win here in this contest, he could pull off the most improbable, impossible, unbelievable run in any virtual wrestling promotion to date. And here we go, the bell sounds, 30 minutes on the clock for the Grand Championship. Charlie Braddock representing the club in the white shorts with the black trim and the black boots with the black knee pads. Zulite the Great with the cut-off t-shirt, the cut-off jean shorts, and the Timberland boots. With shirt and shorts in black, of course. Inverted Russian race by Charlie Braddock. This match is not the size that Zulite the Great has. Chances. He's not taking, he's taking nothing but risk in this contest. The dude had to go through let's just face it, he had to go through the mechanic, he had to go through the fixtures, he had the doctor in the first mechanic, who ended up losing in the semifinals who ended up losing in the tournament finals by way of a broken ring to the final boss. Oh, spinning neck breaker by ZTG. Neck break hot, but still, point of the matter is ZTG had to go for a lot of bail just to get into this contest. It could have easily been Bulldog blocked by Charlie Braddock. And it could have easily been the final boss in this contest, and we could have had another house battle like the one we seen minutes ago for the Courage title. Oh, a Archer Act style reverse TKO neck break hop by Charlie Braddock. Neck break hop. Still, point of the matter is, right now, Charlie Braddock has his club members on at his every beck and will. But he doesn't need that as he's bouncing Zulite the Great's head like a basketball. Zulite the Great counters. Today of Tacoma, Washington, the hardcore professional wrestler could be inching towards a victory, inching towards being the most unstoppable force in all of Ronin Pro right now. But right now, he's trying his best to fight off this big colossus from Bismarck, North Dakota. As again, Zulite the Great is trying to neutralize Charlie Braddock. As right now, Zulite the Great got Charlie Braddock in a rest hold as we're nearly 3 minutes in, actually over 3 minutes into this contest. It's a 30-minute time limit. And the 20 count does apply if both men get knocked out. If both men get knocked out the ring, Zulite the Great with a counter. And Zulite the Great is giving Charlie Braddock a rest hold. He's cutting off the circulation to the neck and spine area. Zulite the Great picks Charlie Braddock back up, flips him over. No, ZTG gets flipped over in a hip toss type of position. Running clothesline by Charlie Braddock. Charlie Braddock, the bigger man, the 310-pound colossus from Bismarck, North Dakota, is in control. But a 205-pound competitor from Tacoma, Washington, with a running bulldog from ZTG, changing the momentum back just a bit. And, ZTG just knocks Charlie Braddock off the apron, knocking the taste out of his mouth to go with it, and these two men are on the outside. Mind you, that if either of the club members interfere, it's a disqualification win for ZTG, but it's a cop-out move for Charlie Braddock to retain the title. And of course, match can get just as sloppy as it is on the outside as it is on the inside of the ring. Just as long as these two men mind themselves that if the match doesn't end in the ring, it's a double count out draw. And of course, the title can't change hands on the count. We all know that. Still, Zulite the Great back in control, drop kick by ZTG to Charlie Braddock, knocking the big man down. As Zulite drags Charlie Braddock in the middle of the ring for a rolling thunder senton, connecting. And what is ZTG going for here? Could he be going for a super kick? No. Denied. Super kick offline. Now Charlie Braddock, he did the damn deal. He did the damn deal. Well, as we all know, you don't kick out the deal unless you put a little stank on it. And of course, that was more like the stench. Charlie Braddock tried to go for the deal, but the deal got lost in the mail. Anyone, even a hardcore professional wrestler with a mean streak in other promotions, can do a Russian leg sweep. Hashtag fact. But now, it's about to be one hell of an opinion for Charlie Braddock. As Charlie Braddock throws him out the ring, trying to go for a powerbomb. Instead, he's twisted inside out with a hurricanrana as we reach the 6-minute point of this contest. Zulite the Great looking at him, stalking him, waiting for Charlie Braddock to get back on his feet to knock him over the top rope. You big dummy! And now, Zulite the Great, diving fist drop to the outside. And these two men are back really at square two, not square one. At square two, where they're just brawling on the outside, taking advantage of that 2 count that the referee is giving. Realizing that they can brawl as much as they want, but the match has to end in the ring, which of course Zulite throws Charlie back into. And now Zulite the Great is going up in that high rim district. What could he be going for here? Dive and elbow drop. Denied. Now Charlie Braddock has Zulite up against the ropes and just tosses him over them like a lazy, I'm not even going to say it. But still, Charlie Braddock proving that elephants can't fly. He's about to get his Dumbo on. Driving fist drop disconnected like an old game controller. And both of these men are back in the ring. ZTG and Charlie Braddock are going at it tooth and nail. We're not even 8 minutes into this match and they're already brawling like crazy. I mean, is this the hobby center for the performing arts or the now defunct Palace at Auburn Hills? I think we're about to have a little malice go on. Uranagi backbreaker by ZTG. ZTG drags Charlie Braddock in the middle of the ring cover. Referee, do your job. 1, 2, no. 2 3/4. All that neutralization from ZTG could be seen in a dark spot. A plot hole in Charlie Braddock's game. Charlie Braddock blocks the super kick. And Charlie Braddock, what can he be going for here? Charlie Braddock. Uh-oh, package. I don't like where this is going on. I feel sorry for ZTG's neck off that package. Cradle shot bomb. I don't know what the hell to call it. All I know is damn affected. Is damn affecting that neck of ZTG. ZTG counters whatever Charlie Braddock is trying to go for. Runs a clothesline to his dome. And now, these two men are Charlie Braddock in the turnbuckle. ZTG denies the overtime move. Charlie Braddock pushes ZTG down. ZTG counter. A nice little inverted takeover there. As this match is currently at a standstill, ZTG rolls out the ring for some comfort. He ain't gonna get none near the members of the club. I don't know the two men, but still, point of the matter is, as he does the damn deal again. But the deal can only be signed, sealed, and delivered in the ring, dummy. Still, ZTG ain't gonna get no comfort with those club members standing ringside. When they interfere, the match is pretty much a dud. And these two men, Zulite the Great, who's now in his third match overall tonight, and Charlie Braddock, He doesn't really care about how many comeback stories you have to make, as he just tosses ZTG on the barricade and kicks him square in the dome, using the barricade for leverage. And right now, the referee is counting as much as he can. It's a 10 count. It's actually half of a 10 count right now. Actually, the referee can count as much as he wants. ZTG and Charlie Braddock back in the ring. 10 minutes and change into the match. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. 10.5 minutes gone by in this contest. Zulite the Great tries to not get flipped over. Instead, Zulite the Great, anyone can do a Russian leg sweep. That's the second time ZTG's done it in this contest, and now ZTG could be looking to kick some dreams out of Charlie Braddock, and he does. Super kick, but only gets a 2 count. As we're over the 11-minute mark in this contest. Zulite the Great tries to pick up Charlie Braddock, instead gets denied. And now what could Zulite the Great? No. Pop up powerbomb by Charlie Braddock. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. No cover on that, like an old club. As right now, Charlie Braddock is looking to finish ZTG's miracle run off. He gives them the full-on dragon twist instead. ZTG says, I ain't taking no losses. Third Russian leg sweep. He's like the Sandman with these damn things. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. 2 at 99%. And now ZTG is looking to pull off one hell of an upset as he throws Charlie Braddock into the corner. Drop kick. Charlie Braddock staggering, but Charlie Braddock is having his wits about him. Here we go again. Feel bad for ZTG's neck. Cover. 1, 2, 3. So much for the upset reign. Credit to ZTG for putting his livelihood on the line. Going through 4 matches in the course of 2 shows just to get to this moment only to lose. I mean, you gotta hand it to ZTG. Again, the dude has brass balls, but those balls weren't strong enough to carry the weight of winning the Ronin Pro Grand Championship, as Charlie Braddock retains the grand title. Wow.
Here is your winner and still Action Champion, Charlie Braddock.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is all the time we have. My name is Chris Gary. You can follow me on Twitter at ChrisGary92 for more information. Until then, we thank y'all for watching another edition of Ronin Pro Virtual Wrestling. Thank y'all for watching.